open to begin with, but the reinforcement just thrown up there to shift the strategy, and I like that from SSG. A nice bit of adaptability.
It is, yeah. Final 30 seconds coming out. This is the frustration point for Koi, I think, as well as they realise that they're going to have to just force this one. A bit gung-ho, push into sight and try and make some magic happen. They're down a couple of operators, 3 claymores in back pocket. Not really any use when it comes to the execute. The problem is, Tim, they're the other side of the map with 15 seconds still to go. They've got to get a bit of a jog on here if they want to get their way through. There's no clearance inside of Office itself, which means they are walking into a slaughter. Cryin finds one, bolts another. Spoit is not for too long for this world as he's down to a slither of HP. SSG tucking themselves away, and they barely had to move their feet that round.
Well, Hotton obviously going to be feeding that information in, and if they stood on drones, guess what? He can see them. There we go. He knows that one's coming in, going to have a look, can't find himself a kill, but... oh no, he does. He manages to get it. Kanto backs out because there's a challenge, I think, from Yeti inside of CCTV, and it just forced him into the line of sight. And again, Des, what an excellent opportunity we've just had to see the power of Solus in action.
I mean, Yeti's even looking and trying to take different gunfights, assuming he's going to get pushed at the same time, but once again, it was only Spoit looking to make the move. And here he is trying to peek off down the left-hand side. Bolts takes him out for free.
But they are just holding angles strategically that the Nokai are going to have to play into. I don't think Leon's aware of the man led behind the desk. He's maybe going to get lucky. No, he does have half an idea. He's at least checking the angle, but Rampe, just too quick, manages to get that kill with the Frost, and that leaves Deepek with it all to do. We know that he can. We've seen it countless times.
Timeouts if things aren't going well. You know, every time we've cut to the camera of them so far, it's been silence. No one's really talking. Hot and cold is moving away as, again, more of these breaching charges, breaching charges are going off. A nade rolling on through from Spoit. So, Koi have taken things slow with the time they've got available, which is good, I think, but they've got to be so conscious of the backstab coming out of Yeti. They have no drones out on the field. There's nothing left. 2 of them are dead in the back pocket of Leon and Cryin. But here we go. Kanto on the flank watch brings down 1. It's all down to Rampy against 3.
This is better from Koi. And Rampy! What a shot! Sit down, Deepek, taken down out of the window. But Rampy unlikely to get much more than a bit of a flare kill there as he's down to 10, 15 HP. And surely a matter of time. 14 seconds left to go. But they don't have the diffuser, Des. He might do this. This was 1v3, let's not forget. They don't have the diffuser. Out goes an aid from Spoit. He's not going to find it. And surely not Rampy! What a performance in that round! 1v3, and it all started with a kill that I thought would be the only one he'd find.
In this round, at least a slower start for him, sat at 1 and 4 as well. Leon looking to make use of these nades, but they're not aware of the flank. Hot and cold has got himself down from Cash CC into, well, Cash CC, I'm right, the wrong map there, from CC and Break Room downstairs, and has managed to get a response. 2 dead on the side of Koi in the space of a few seconds, but Spoit, whew, slap that one in a YouTube reel, boy.
Packed in hand, he's got 1 remaining. There is a bulletproof cam that's been placed originally by Fultz as well, so there could be information here. With 15 seconds left to go, Des, just watch Hotton underneath. I'm not sure how aware of this. If they plant... No, he's moved back up. I was going to say, if they plant somewhere that can be seen on that cam, then that's going to be a problem. Shut down as he comes in through the metal detector. Surely no. He's able to continue fighting. He gets one with the deagle. Surely that's the end of it, though. Yes, it is. As Koi move in and get the kill and their first round on the board. They're going to be hoping that that breaks the seal.
Leon surprised it caught him there, to be honest, but there's 2 of them ready to swing as the C4 comes out, connects onto the IGL of Koi, and down goes Leon.
Again, more from Hotton. He's just really delivering time after time at the minute. Kanto's going to hold the angle there. I'm not sure that he's going to be finding his man. He's going to have to go in. Nope, going to be shut down on the window again by Hotton, who swings and gets another. They're just giving him 1v1 after 1.
Aligned. I know we're really honed in on Koi, but it's only because we know they can do so much more. I am really excited to see SSG's attacks going. If they are, you know,
trying to find anything inside his sight, but to be honest, SSG have largely dispersed away from the site now, and as you said, Des, here comes Rampy. No, but can they get the kill? No! They just stand there and let him get his shots in. Kanto taken down with a headshot. Rampy, he's out of there, damage done. The thing is, it's not just about the kill there, it's the fact that it takes Koi's eye off the ball. They now have to worry about that flank. 15 seconds.
Still got things like castle barricades up to support them playing on the flank here as well. It looks really, really ropey for Koi as they lose yet another one. Surely not another man advantage going against them, it feels like, as Cryin steps through. two. Finds one, manages to push around the corner and find the next. Maybe, yes, no. Gets one down, but there's still one standing as the plant is going down. Can Rampy find his man? He's got to win the 1v1 behind the bomb chassis, but can't quite find Crying. They know where it's gone down, and now he's in a 2 versus 1.
Rampy's got to do it again. We've seen him 1v3. Can he do it 1v2? This time the diffuser's down, which adds an extra layer of difficulty. He's working against the clock. He's going to set off that metal detector, which should just tell Koi exactly where he's pushing from. There's the final shot from Deepek. That was a nice end to the round from Koi. It was.
Bullet comes out, hit each of the skulls, and they trade a kill perfectly in the same moment, both taken out of the round. Still a numbers advantage for Koi, though, as we're getting towards these last 30 seconds. Things not looking so bad. Hot and Cold looking for what he can find. He's just getting side peeked on by 2 players. Finds one with a bit of help from Yeti and is now looking to work his way forwards, but unlucky not to find the man inside of sight.
Spite still in this power position at Sandwich, gets himself another kill, and it's just going to keep coming. Nade comes out, does not manage to find the mark. Need to be bouncing it on in there, really. Spite keeping himself tight against that wall. Knows that the last one's coming in. 3rd kill of the round, and that is going to be a big one for Koi. Position to be able to execute on site, so there's lots for them to do in this final 40.
Yeti finding a big 2k, bringing it down to a 4v2, because otherwise for a second it looked alright for Koi.
Bosco, somewhat safe.
Oh, I love the rat.
Side.
I love the rat.
Just waiting for the feet to move across. But somewhat safe. Not safe now. The trade comes in though as Fultz manages to find Leon.
There it is.
Spite with the final kill onto Fultz though. And somehow Koi managed to dig that one out and level things up. SSG are going to have to start pushing. They haven't actually moved Kanto yet. They're going to be trying to do that now from Sandwich. If he's able to play on that hatch, it's dangerous. But there's the beautiful cover. It's actually Kanto who manages to find the headshot. Out he goes of the window, can't find his man, but he can just keep pestering now and burning time. That's a bad Candela throw. It's not going to happen for Hot, and he's going to go in. Diffuser's going down. He's just throwing them wherever he can to try and support.
So they get the spray down there, they're going to assume a default spot and maybe get it down, but no, Bosco sticks it. It is a 2 versus 4, there's a lot of work to do. Make it a 1 versus 4, it's simply not going to happen. Koi get the shutdown, they'll move up to 5 on 4 on what is becoming an increasingly scrappy and hectic border.
In time at the moment, there is an opportunity for him to escape with his life maybe, but he's going to keep sticking at it.
He wants help, Kanto was coming over to help, but gets shut down in the process, and Crying is gone as well. So potentially there, lost 2 where 1 would have just been enough. As soon as he was droned, I was like...
Start looking towards that question again, Des. We're potentially going to go 5-5 here, and we've started seeing a lot more overtime over the last couple of days, and we might have a bit more on the way. Bosco able to take down Leon as he tried to get aggressive on the window, and it's all up to Deepak. A lot of damage done there. It's going to be Capcan traps. It now leaves 1v4, few on low health, but Bosco, he's going to get that diffuser down and planted, and it's all up to Deepak.
I was about to say, you heard the story of the young Deepek 1 versus 4. I did, but it was back in Berlin. Over here later on to start their push. He's really going to sting them. So for me, they've got to make this work on the west side of the map, given that's where they've established some control. Yeti finding Leon as he's just found out Rampy a few seconds prior.
SSG just maintaining their man advantage there with that quick trade, and they can play the rest of the round out like that essentially. Just pushing in pairs and make sure that they're there for the trade. Spite manages to get Hot, and Bosco finds Crying, and it continues. They keep that advantage. Bosco's getting the diffuser down now. It's time for Koi to start pushing. They will do. Deepak finds one. That's Yeti taken down. Bosco's low health as well. 2v2. This is still doable for Koi. It's not lost yet.
I mean, you've got Spoit and Deepek, 2 clutch gods on this team as well. Who better else would you want? But they've got to find what feels to be a 2v1 into another 2v1 straight after. Shotgun at the ready, baits him out. Oh, it was great! Gets the down, not quite finished off though. And now Spoit's got to do it against one more. Gets the finish down, looks for the fight! And finds him on the spray through! Someone's got to stop this kid!
They need to get shifting, because without doing that, down to 30 seconds, it's going to be difficult to make a plant happen.
So with this vertical control as well, now Bosco's managed to get his way in and is getting a plant down here. No one able to respond as he's tucked himself in real tight here against the chassis, and no one has any idea. Got away with it. Crying's got one at least back onto the other side, but now it's a 3 versus 4 post plant for SSG.
Big mistake from Koi there. They really didn't know. They were confident in being able to hold that down vertically, and I assumed that obviously they had the access points covered, but no, Bosco able to walk in there and get that diffuser down. Now then, that could have been a big find. Houghton just managing to escape there. He's taken a little bit of damage. There comes a big challenge from Kanto. They needed that.
Oh, good
huge kill from Kanto, leaving us now in a situation where Koi have done it.
What? Surely they still get the defuse off. They do. Spoit's on it. He's got enough time. It's okay. But that very nearly went completely sideways. It was a real scrappy map. A very thrilling fixture between these two. But at the very least, Koi take the first map. No doubt some of them sat out on the flank, watching for potential flank players coming out of Koi, but otherwise it is information on the site they have at their disposal to make this work. 2 flashes coming out, a drop into sight from Bosco, and he's going straight in from a plant, ignoring the word go and just passing straight in towards sight. Do they know this plant's going down? I don't think they knew Tim. I think Koi had no idea this was going down, but now they do. It's a flawless first round. Koi in full control.
I think whether they knew about it or not, it didn't really matter.
One of those where it feels scrappy up until the last second, but nothing's really come of the back of that. They've got their kill, and they're now got to get themselves still to try and push down on these last 2 members. They knew about the player on Marble, the drone confirms it, and now Bosco's got himself an angle held out. But they've got to push inside a site for 1. They've got to have 1 player commit to getting the diffuser down, and they've got 10 seconds. There is so much room for things to go wrong, Tim.
There really is. Cryone's going to pop up on the flank at any point here. Bosco getting the diffuser down, 2 kills inside a site, and surely this is it. Yeti is holding. They're going to start gunning down. Brilliant. There you go. Maestro Cam with the denial. Be very careful, but yeah, absolutely no idea that they've got somebody on the rear side. Spite is fighting with the man inside of stock, shut down by Fultz, and that might give an opportunity for Yeti to start moving in. It's exactly what happens. This is good from SSG as Bosco finds Deepak, and now Kanto, he's the one, manages to shut down Yeti, reclaim that side of the site at least, and we're in a 2v3, 55 seconds, but SSG, they've got the time that they need.
Problem is they've only really got Kanto on site. I was going to say Crying downstairs hasn't got a massive impact with no C4 in back pocket, but he's moved his way up, leaving Kanto in a 1 versus 2. Does he have a read on where these players are? Yes, he does, but has given himself away in the process. Plant going down here with about 40 seconds still to play. Looking good for SSG.
It certainly is. Kanto's going to move forward, see if he can stop this plant going down. He might not know that it's actually happening at the minute. He's just going to pepper across the heads, but with low health and the UMP, he might not be in an ideal position at such long range to make this happen. Bosco, hot and cold, might have just got away with a little bit of a robbery here and got in, got out, and got the job done. They're going to hold their position out of the window. Hot and cold, job done. Manages to survive the few bullets that Kanto can land, and having that power position on the rappel is likely to be the end of this. Bosco, he manages to close out the final kill, and they'll be throwing candelas and doing nothing on the back of it. They're going to have the nades going out. Bosco will start the first attempt at the plant. He may well be pushed off by utility. C4 comes out, he will be pushed off completely. Usually you would have somebody dip away when they hear that C4 rip, but Bosco had been so far into the plant that he decided to try and stick it. 3 versus 3, 1 nitro left in hand.
That's the problem, right? It's that nitro that's still in back pocket, and I think if Hot and Cold dies here, there's no one else around to step up and make... Okay, I lied, Iana's right behind him. I thought she was still upstairs. Another C4 comes out, should be another kill. Doesn't even catch the planter, it catches Fultz instead. Hot and Cold's going to try again, getting his booty just back in through the breach, holding down F, and Rampy has got a hero's job to do here to stop this. 1 runs in front, he can't quite hold it out. Koi close out comfortably. What is that timing? What?
I'm concerned by that, Des.
I am perplexed, Tim. I am mind-boggled. I am many things. I am quite confident that SSG are going to lose this round. Here comes Yeti in a 1 versus 2, has at least equalised things to some degree. But it's got
there's no way that they should. They're going to force him into a plant. They can just keep burning time. Yeti might actually stick this, and it's a good play if he does, but they know it's nice. They know exactly where he is. They're going to come around the corner and likely get the kill. They're on the side. There you go. There was an opportunity for... I know I sounded a bit underwhelmed there. There was an opportunity for Yeti, but I'd already seen Kanto's movement coming on the rotation behind.
That's what Koi are waiting for, but there's a push coming up towards Janitor as well here that might result in a kill for SSG, as Leon's going to burn out to the fire. That's a bit of a slip up.
That's pretty big, but again, the timing is a little bit off for SSG here. They were supposed to go in under that cover of smoke to get the diffuser down. Bosco has now died in the middle of sight, and that is the case down cold. They're going to have to go in. They're going to have to get it back. Rampy is able to do that. He's going to start going nice and easy. Bulletproof cam. Deepak's going to be able to take down Rampy. That drops the diffuser down again. 30 seconds left to go. Fultz recovers, but they're going to have to get it down.
Hot and Cold finds at least 1 more to keep the things on SSG's side. 3 versus 2, but those last 20 seconds could be oh so horrible. Crying Cryan, who's at 10 and 3, finds himself put down to a slither of HP. One more rounds, but he gets the shots that he needs. One finished off, still 2 more standing, and this is where SSG might have to force themselves here into a temporary 1 versus 2. Fultz pulls off, Deepak finds one, Cryan into yet another on 1 HP, and makes it an almost perfect half for Koi, 5 and 1. Once again, Caster was baited out by Gemini. The thing is, I play so much Iana, you think I'd be used to it, but I'm not. I'm just not. I'm lost.
Spite is going to be creeping his way up here. I think he knows where Rampy is positioned. Bosco's going to take a lot of damage there, probably from a nade, I would imagine. And we're coming into the final 19 seconds. It's time for Koi to think about executing. Spite just trying to get something going. There's a big couple of kills for SSG, though, making a third as Rampy steps up and finds Cryan. 7 seconds left to go, and I think we're seeing the difference that I suggested we might. SSG with a solid defense there. Exactly that, plenty of choice. So sometimes it's more about that. Cryan, he's going to continue his reign of terror. Here we go, Gara hooks out. Finds a kill onto Fultz, and it's time for Deepak.
In he comes as well, hopefully in behind the smokes as well. Gets rid of the black guy straight away, but gets sprayed through and taken down. Cryan's there for the trade, but someone's going to have to step into Deepak's side, being mindful of the window, but it's main stairs being challenged out.
Santos actually just got himself into sight. He's going to collect the diffuser, but he will be taken down by Bosco in a big double. Leon manages to get in. It's all up to Bosco. It's 1v2, and there's a lot of time here, Des. We know that he can do it. He's got the ability. He's the boss goat. Is he going to be able to lock it down this time, though? He's already dropped the diffuser down once when Kanto came in. He's just now trying to create some sort of castle, some sort of fortress for himself.
Some bastion, architect of the site here.
He's got the diffuser.
He is on it. They've got to fight. They've got to kill him, realistically. They can't get the diffuser without killing him, so it will end in kills here. But timing is the thing, and Spoit, I know he's had a quiet map, but he doesn't miss those.
None of it. Obviously I joke about them playing silly. You don't begrudge them at this point. They're 6-2 up, and Russia's work. Sometimes they will just get the job done, and it may well pay off. And Spite gets a big double, and it is all up to Yeti to keep SSG fighting here in Bank, to keep them in this one. It could be a very quick 2-0 for Koi.
It's feeling like it's going that way. Spite taking up the mantle of the diffuser here and looking to get the plant down. It's Yeti all by himself. Leon gets the closing kill. A dominant show on Bank by Koi. Again, one of their top maps as well. They shine bright and take all 4 points.